Hi, I'm Alton Brown here in Kitchen Stadium, which is quiet, nice and quiet and empty. We get cards and letters and emails from folks wanting to know exactly what is back here, what kind of culinary firepower, what the arsenal is. So just going to give you a tour. Come on in. We'll work this side first. Trash cans, very important. Each side of the kitchen has two of these, actually more because there's one in the counter that's cut into the counter. Big double range that has 6 burners. You can get it, yeah, big oven, big knobs. 6 burners plus a flat top or griddle and a grill. Got something bubbling here. Water, tasty. One of 2 sinks. We've got 2 very, very large, high-powered wok burners, although they can certainly be used for other things. You can crank this up and you can see. As you can see, it's got two big sets of jets, gas jets in there, so it generates a huge amount of power. Certainly not something that you see in the average American home. Down under here you see strainers, gobs of different sized wire strainers, spiders, those are called. We've got more strainers over here. Anything that you might need at the cooktop area is right here standing by for you. You move a little further down, you get into the small electrics department, where there's a stand mixer, a blender, and a food processor, all just ganged up here with electricity. Another cutting board. There's one cutting board station here, one where we just came in. The big sink, this is where you would wash vegetables, soak large amounts of rice, fill the big stock pots from this station. Take a shower, do some shampoo work if you want. Like to get washed up. This is where the bowl arsenal is. You got stainless steel, you got your glass, you got plenty of measuring cups, baking vessels, gratins, and ramekins of various sizes. And another trash can, because cleanliness is important here in Kitchen Stadium. As we turn to go back down the other side, and then we'll go around. We've got a countertop convection oven. It's one of my favorite tools here in Kitchen Stadium. If you get a look in here, you see there's a very big fan, a rotary style fan that blows hot air in and across the food. It's great for roasting meat. You get a lot of great caramelization. Also good for breads, depending, like yeast breads, which we don't see too much of here. But that's a very fast oven. If I was roasting meat here, this is where I would go. Another device that you don't see very often in homes, actually never in homes, it's called a salamander. And if you look down here, you look up and see that there's a series of burners. Actually, in this case, they're like infrared. It's not a gas device. It creates a huge amount of heat. You put the food in and you can control how much heat goes into the food a couple of ways. You can either turn on different elements or you can simply raise and lower this device. Really good steakhouses often do their steaks under these because it's a great way to create a really good sear on meat without worrying about getting flame ups from fat dripping down onto charcoal or onto gas. It's called a salamander, great device. See it used very, very often, especially in the last few minutes of a battle where somebody's trying to get good color on things. Another device you don't see in normal homes that often is the fry machine. This machine guarantees you victory, or almost always guarantees you victory. It's cold right now, so the shortening is setting up a little bit. That's why it looks a little bit opaque. Boy, the judges love their food golden brown and delicious, and by golly, this guy will do it. Double baskets. You want me to supersize that for you? Well, you can supersize right there. Moving on down the line, a very, very high-tech rice cooker. This is a rice cooker that has something called fuzzy logic, which it can actually think about the rice or whatever it's cooking and make decisions on what needs to be done from a time or temperature standpoint based on that input. Not a cheap machine, very high tech, can make perfect rice and several different kinds of rice. It knows how to cook brown rice differently from, say, arborio rice or short grain rice. The highest tech piece of equipment here in Kitchen Stadium is this electric burner. About $15 at your local hardware store, but gosh darn it, it gets turned on in every single battle. It's just usually used as a warming plate. And then finally, the number 3 cutting position. So there's, 3. I call this usually number 3. The one behind us is 1, and then that's 2 down there. Now, if we go all the way back down and around, there's some more equipment on the other side, but let's go this way. Some of our culinary assistants, and we've got an army of them. This is number 79 and number 423 or something like that. They're working on setting up the pantry station for the battles. These are exactly the same on both sides, okay? However many strawberries are right here, they're the same number over there. That's how careful we are about this kind of thing. Some of these ingredients are amazingly, hard to find. This saffron, for instance, one of the most expensive ingredients on earth. Okay, just moving on over here, we'll take a look at the ice cream machine. This has been the downfall of many a cook in Kitchen Stadium. The ice cream machine. She's fast, she's lovely, she's easy to use. Anything you pour in there comes out frozen down here just a little bit later. You open that up, the ice cream turns right out. But sometimes chefs put things in here that, I don't know, just don't belong. But that's their right, and they're the ones that are competing, not me. Not something that you see at home, not a cheap piece of ordnance. Down here, we have a blast chiller. This thing can chill stuff down to below zero very, very quickly, and it's got a series of probes that you can insert into different foods so that you can, it will chill to the preset temperature of whatever you want. So if you're making, let's say you're chilling creme brulees after they've come out of the oven, of course they come out hot, but you want to serve them cold, you could put this into one of them and tell the machine what temperature you wanted, and it would create the air proper for that setting. So it's a pretty great device, and is controlled from up here. Now, as I said, exactly the same on this side, only this side still has a bottle of saffron, and of course that side, well, I should probably put that back because somebody's going to catch me on this. So they're identical, split just like a mirror down the side, same number of pans, same number of knives. You see all the knives that are provided in the blocks. Oddly enough, chefs generally think of knives as very personal items, so they generally bring their own knives with them, but they are provided more knives if they want. The rest of the pots and the pans are down there as well. And that's pretty much it here in Kitchen Stadium. The only thing that's missing is a bunch of guys and girls in white jackets and 3 judges. See ya.